In a world where political tensions shape global destiny, just one phone call has sparked a storm. A confidential conversation between key allies of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin was secretly recorded, then leaked. Russia says this isn't just a simple breach, it's a strategic attack, a weapon, in an information war. But who leaked it? Why now? And what could this mean for the future of Russia-US relations and peace negotiations over Ukraine? Stay with us, because what you're about to hear could reshape geopolitical narratives. Could this leak be a deliberate attempt to sabotage secret peace talks? Let's uncover the truth. According to multiple reports, Bloomberg News released parts of a transcript from a highly sensitive phone conversation. This wasn't just any call, it was between Steve Witkoff, a top advisor and special envoy linked to former President Donald Trump, and Yuri Ushakov, a senior foreign policy aide to Russian President Vladimir Putin. The conversation reportedly took place on October 14th and focused on different approaches to presenting a possible Ukraine peace proposal, especially how it could be introduced to Donald Trump if he returns to a leadership role. But here's the twist. No one knows how Bloomberg got access to this call. Bloomberg confirmed they had seen the recording, but where did it come from? Intelligence agencies? A whistleblower? A hacked communication? They didn't say. Russia was furious. Ushakov swiftly responded, stating, "This leak is unacceptable. It clearly aims to disrupt talks between Moscow and Washington." Russia declared the leak a direct attack, not just against officials, but against ongoing peace dialogue. If this leak wasn't accidental, who stood to gain the most from sabotaging peace talks? Russian officials didn't call this just a leak. They called it hybrid warfare. But what exactly is hybrid warfare? It's a strategy that mixes military pressure with cyber hacking, misinformation, media manipulation, and political influence without using direct weapons. Russia believes this leaked call wasn't just about exposing information. It was a deliberate strategy to turn world powers against each other and block any chance of peace progress. Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov said that certain Western media organizations are being used as tools of hybrid warfare, especially by European countries, to damage Russia-US relations. Ryabkov warned that the leak wasn't simple journalism, it was part of a bigger effort to control global narratives. Was the leak part of a larger operation involving intelligence agencies? Or could someone inside Russia or the US be responsible? Here's where the story gets even more interesting. Yuri Ushakov clarified that many of his conversations with figures like Steve Witkoff were held through encrypted official government channels, which are rarely intercepted unless deliberately leaked by one of the parties. He also confirmed that some parts of the talks could have been done through apps like WhatsApp, which, while encrypted, are still vulnerable to hacking. He said, "There are some conversations through WhatsApp that, in principle, could be intercepted, somehow, by someone." But he confidently ruled out the idea that either side, meaning the Russian or Trump-affiliated teams, leaked it intentionally. So if both sides deny leaking it, then who did? Was it intelligence agencies? A third-party government? A cyber espionage group? Or was it perhaps a tactic to test US-Russia political vulnerability? If both Russia and Trump's team deny involvement, could this be the work of another power, maybe even Ukraine, or someone trying to influence US elections? Shortly after the leak, another report from Bloomberg mentioned a second call, this time allegedly between Kirill Dmitriev, head of the Russian Direct Investment Fund, and Yuri Ushakov. But this time, Dmitriev hit back. He called Bloomberg's report fake, saying the conversation never happened and that Bloomberg was spreading false information. Russia's frustration grew even louder. Their officials insisted that Western media was being manipulated or possibly complicit in distributing misinformation during a sensitive time, especially when there were attempts to build diplomatic communication channels. Deputy Minister Ryabkov once again emphasized that this was part of ongoing psychological and media warfare designed to weaken Russia's relations with Washington.
At the same time, Russia's Kommersant newspaper published a powerful headline: "Who set up Steve Witkoff?" This raises a critical question. Was Steve Witkoff unintentionally caught in a geopolitical trap? Who was really the target here? Russia? The Trump team? Or the peace talk plan itself? This incident doesn't just raise questions about privacy, it threatens to impact global diplomacy. This leak comes at a time when the United States is approaching major political changes. Talks about possible peace ideas for Ukraine have been quietly floating behind the scenes. Russia is trying to maintain open communication with key political figures in Washington. If this leak destabilizes trust between diplomats, we could see future peace negotiations collapse before they even begin. Russia insists this leak wasn't just about information, but a message. Someone wanted to stop any early steps towards dialogue. And with elections in the U.S. drawing closer, any suggestion of secret communication with foreign powers could be politically explosive. Could this leak influence future U.S. elections or be used as a political weapon? Ushakov confirmed that he plans to raise the issue directly with Steve Witkoff, likely demanding answers on whether U.S. internal communications were compromised. Meanwhile, the U.S. has not officially commented on the leak, and neither Bloomberg nor Reuters have revealed the source. But one thing is clear: this isn't just about a phone call. It's about who controls the narrative in global politics. At this point, there are three possible theories. Theory 1. Intelligence agency leak. Could have been intercepted by signals intelligence, possibly by Western agencies monitoring diplomatic channels. Theory 2. Cyber hack. Maybe hackers breached WhatsApp or private networks, possibly linked to state or independent cyber groups. Theory 3. Political sabotage. Someone wanted to stop peace discussions, either from within Russia, Europe, Ukraine, or even political circles in the U.S. The truth? Still unknown, but the consequences could change everything. If secret peace talks are being sabotaged, who benefits the most from keeping the conflict alive? Are we entering a new era of political espionage, where phone calls are the new battlefield? Or is this just one chapter in a much bigger game, involving elections, wars, and global power struggles? Comment below. Who do you think leaked the call, and why? If you found this video insightful,